Kneecap vs. The Crown, when Irish rap, Palestinian flags, and British bureaucracy collide. Right, gather around because today's story is everything. Irish rap, Palestinian flags, Westminster magistrates looking thoroughly bewildered, and enough legal technicalities to make even the most seasoned solicitor reach for the paracetamol. This is a tale of how one allegedly displayed flag has turned into Britain's most bizarre courtroom drama since. The last time we had a bizarre courtroom drama, probably last Tuesday. Welcome back to UK Plug, where we decode the political circus so you don't have to. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the Kneecap controversy that's got Westminster more tangled than Boris Johnson's explanation of Partygate. If you thought British politics couldn't get any stranger, well, buckle up, buttercups. Spoiler alert, it's messier than a Wetherspoon's carpet on a Friday night. Meet Leah Marchinard, stage name Chara, member of the Irish rap trio Kneecap. Now, if you're not familiar with Kneecap, imagine if the Pogues had a baby with Public Enemy and raised it on a steady diet of political activism and Tayto crisps. They are not exactly what you'd call subtle. Last year, at a London gig, Chara allegedly displayed a flag supporting Hezbollah. Now, before you ask, yes, that's illegal under UK terrorism legislation. It's like bringing a water bottle through airport security, except with significantly more serious consequences and considerably less tutting from security staff. But here's where it gets juicy. Chara's legal team aren't just saying, "Oops, my bad." Oh no, they're going full Phoenix Wright, claiming the entire case should be thrown out because of a technicality more precise than a Swiss watch and twice as confusing. Time for everyone's favorite part of any legal drama, the bit where lawyers argue about paperwork like it's a Magna Carta. Picture this. You're the Attorney General. You've got bigger fish to fry than Irish rappers. There's probably a cabinet minister somewhere claiming their third home is a business expense. But suddenly, you need to give permission for a terror charge. The question is, when exactly do you need to give that permission? Chara's defense, led by Brenda Campbell KCS, it's King's Counsel now, we're still getting used to that, argues the Attorney General should have given permission back in May, when police first told Chara he'd face charges. The prosecution says, hold your horses, that permission wasn't needed until his first court appearance. It's like arguing whether you need to put your indicator on before or after you've already changed lanes. Technically important, practically maddening, and absolutely crucial if you're trying to avoid points on your license, or in this case, a terror conviction. But wait, there's more. Because no modern British legal drama is complete without a healthy dose of public order panic and social media drama. Wednesday's court appearance wasn't exactly a quiet affair. Supporters turned up with Palestinian flags, free Chara banners, and enough passionate energy to power half of Westminster. The Met Police, bless their cotton socks, responded by issuing public order conditions more detailed than IKEA assembly instructions. Any protest must remain in the red area. Any stage must be erected in the green area. I'm half expecting them to issue regulations about which color a Palestinian flag is acceptable and whether supporters need to queue in alphabetical order. Kneecap's response? Pure comedy gold. They thank supporters and urge them to comply with all instructions issued, irrespective of how pitiful. That's not just shade, that's an entire solar eclipse of sarcasm. Meanwhile, Chara himself told the crowd that this was all a distraction from Gaza, because nothing says keeping focus on international issues quite like a Westminster magistrates court at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. Now, here's where things get properly interesting. And by interesting, I mean makes you question everything about how we handle political expression in modern Britain. Chara claims his prosecution is political, designed to silence Kneecap. Given that Kneecap aren't exactly known for their subtle political commentary, they're about as subtle as a brick through a greenhouse window. This raises some fascinating questions. Is this legitimate law enforcement? Or are we witnessing the criminalization of political expression? Are we protecting public safety, or just really uncomfortable with Irish rappers having opinions about Middle Eastern politics? It's like that awkward moment when your racist uncle starts talking politics at Christmas dinner, except the racist uncle is a British legal system, and Christmas dinner is, well, also the British legal system. The case has been adjourned until September 26, when Chief Magistrate Paul Goldspring will decide whether Chara faces trial. That's right. We're waiting until the end of September to find out whether a flag at a rap gig constitutes a prosecutable offense. British efficiency at its finest, folks. So, what does this mean for the rest of us mere mortals who aren't internationally acclaimed political rappers? Well, it's a fascinating test case of the boundaries of political expression in the UK. If Mo Chara's technicality defense succeeds, it won't be about whether displaying the flag was right or wrong. It will be because the prosecution allegedly cocked up the paperwork. It's the most British resolution possible, not winning on principle, but on procedure. If the case does go to trial, we'll be watching to see how far political expression can be criminalized. Where do we draw the line between legitimate political protest and supporting prescribed organizations? It's a question that makes philosophers weep and gives civil liberties lawyers stressed dreams. And let's be honest, having this conversation through the medium of an Irish rap group facing terror charges is so perfectly absurd, it could only happen in modern Britain. So there you have it. Kneecap versus a Crown, where Irish rap meets British bureaucracy, and everybody involved looks slightly confused about how we got here. Stay tuned. This one's only getting weirder.